Alright, you should be able to hear me now. Um, so basically, I trade the first 30-minute candle, either if it goes up or down. I found that up at the top here, you see where it says hit 20-point TP. One second, that's not good. Let me refresh it. That should be a lot higher. One sec. I don't know why it's messing up. But basically, this shows I do a 20-point take profit, and I'm trading 2 minis. So I wait till the first 30-minute close, so from 9:30 to 10. Whichever way that goes, I'll just take my trade there. And this up here is showing basically the percent that it'll hit my take profit, but right now it's messed up because it should show 80%. It's been hitting 80% recently for the past, and it will show like 300 days, 314 days out of 370 something days. It was hitting my it was hitting 80% there. I just don't know why it's not showing it. Because if I refresh the whole page, then I gotta go back into everything pretty much and realign everything. But I don't need this necessarily to trade. But what I've found, I'll go through my whole strategy real quick. On regular trading hours, I went back and through 120 days. That's what all of these are right here. This is 120 days worth of charts. And so the green, whatever's in the green box right here, like this is a green box, and then you got another one, you got a couple here. These are the ones that followed the first 30-minute candle. So like it's going long, so it's going up. And when it closed, if at the end of the session it closes above that first that first 30 minutes, I mark it as a green. So like I mark it as it passed. So all the green ones here, it would either go up or go down, like how this one is, and it passes. So it follows the direction of that first candle. And and then over here, the red ones right here, these are the ones that didn't follow that first candle. So like you can see here, it went up, but then at the end of the day, it actually started going down. And so it didn't follow that flow. And so I did that. I went through all 120 days. I'm gonna go back some more and go through it again. But then I got these right. So then after that, I was like, all right, there's got to be a higher percent that I could like benefit off of, and that would be, I found that's why up here at the top I have 20 ticks. So for this futures, this market right here, it's, I want to say market, but for this mid cap right here, it's 10 ticks for a dollar movement. And so if I zoomed in here, you'd see like how it's like 3802 and then 3803. You got 10 points, or I guess 10 ticks, I guess 10 cents you could say, um, until it, or yeah, until it goes up to the next dollar. And so I found that 20 points, which is $2 raise, it at least hits two um it hits $2 in here. So I went through every single, since the green ones are the ones that I know that follow the market, I went through every red one and found if it went up at least 20 ticks. So from here, like it failed at the end of the day, but right after the first candle, it went up from 813 to 817 and it closed back down at 815. So for that, I'd go up to the candle, either the candle or the body, whichever is good there. And I go up $2. So on the right side, you can see it over here. It starts at 813 and it at least hits 815. And so for me, that works. And so I went through that all the way. And the ones with the line through it, I think I have 17 out of the 120 that have a line through it. Or maybe even less than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 15. 15 that have a line through it. Those are the ones that didn't even hit at least a 20 tick profit. And so basically, you could put it as, if I were to trade all of these days, with my 20 tick, stop loss, or I mean take profit, only 15, 14 would not have hit my profit and I would have lost, basically. So it would have hit my stop loss. And so that's why I like this strategy, mainly because it's a really good percent. Oh, here it updated up at the top. So right now it's 83% of 379 days go. So basically going all the way back to where this chart starts. 80% have hit my 20 point take profit. And it's getting good because I've had I think I've had in the past, like past week, I had one losing day. But I forgot the reason for that. But that was when I was just first figuring out the strategy, how it works. But now that I understand it, every single day has been a profitable day. But right now, the 9:30 has started. So our candle started right up here. This blue one. And we just wait for the first 30 minutes to close. And then from there, I guess we determine where it's gonna go. And I changed my colors, so typically you're gonna see like red and green. Green is going up, red is going down. I changed to blue and white to help me not get too, like, I guess you could say, emotional with trading or with the charts. So right now it's blue and white, like, oh, okay, like I'm not seeing green and red. Oh, green is good, red is bad. I found that helps a lot with making trades. Right now it looks like it's going down. And if it closes, these white lines here are what I feel it'll hit. So like, okay, it closes past 783, it has potential to go all the way down to 777, and if it goes past 777, they go down 770, which would be the couple days previous to that low there. And then the 777, that's the previous day low. And let's see. If it were to go up, I'd go through 3800 and then 3807 and then 3814. But even still, these are within my $2 range. So right now it looks like we opened like a big wick. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, you can see how we wicked really good here. And then it came straight back down. So like it took out the previous day. Because it closed above that. I'm not sure how you can't hear. Okay, so you can hear me. But let me see if what happens if I swap it back to this. Now can you hear me? But it wicked it, we got two big wicks. I don't like trading that right there. I like these big body with little wicks because that helps determine which way the price will go a little bit. That's good volume right there. Oh, I started EMA lines. So basically like little averages. For me, I got the blue is 9, yellow is 21, and then the red is 50 as a good base. I have some people tell me I should do like 200, but I'm not doing that. For me, I like to set up my trades as if here, this is a good one. If it's red on top, middle, bottom, I mean yellow middle, and then the red bottom right here, and then it helps for me to establish, okay, yeah, there's a good, there's good movement here, even though it's just another like helper for me. Because even though I still do my after the first 30-minute close, that will help me determine the movement a little bit. It's still another indicator for me, like, okay, this is more like I forgot the word. Um like reassurance, I guess, that it will happen. Or like that it'll go in my favor. And if it was the other way, so red middle, or red is the top, and then yellow be the middle, and then blue be the bottom, then that will help me go down through a close, kind of like this right here, or a short. So like right here, this is the one that we're going off of, like if it were to follow through with that, because right now it's red, yellow, blue. I was looking at the extended hours, and it's going all over, but here it started going up, and it follows through with the blue, yellow, red, and then down here it's going down a little bit, so it goes through with the red, yellow, blue. I don't use it often, but it does help a little bit. And I'm in a 30-minute. If I move to the 1-minute, I mean, we're only 8 minutes in. So we got, a decent amount of time left for it to do whatever it wants. But if I went down to the 1-minute, it's starting to go up. but that one's more, I guess, choppier than what I would do for the 30-minute. So I don't really look at that because it's like, oh, I don't want to psych myself out for anything that might not happen. But now we're just waiting. Just wait. This is all I do is I sit around and wait. I guess I could probably go back through these past, oh shoot. I guess I could probably go through these past days here and just start seeing if it follow, just get more like more back testing for it. So basically all I would do is just I go back to the 9:30 open and I go all the way to the 4 p.m. close or Eastern Standard Time and see if it follows that first candle move. So this one here, I could zoom in more. So this is the 9:30 open. It tanked and then it started going back up, but at the end of the day, it didn't follow through with that first big candle move. So that'd be the red, and then since it didn't wick down or anything to follow that 20 tick move, I'm gonna put a red line through it. And so just copy and paste it here. Boom. And so that day would be a day that it would hit my stop loss. Which recently I don't really, since my trades are so, like they're so in and out. I don't really use a stop loss. I kind of eye it. I know that people were like, "Oh, you don't do that. You shouldn't do that." But I really don't care because I know when I should sell and when I should stay in. And I don't go anything, I don't like losing anything over than like I think $700. That's for that will match my margin right now. You can see here, this is all red. Like this is all choppy. Right now we have almost 15 minutes. 15 minutes until I'll do my first trade. But I don't really like this movement mainly because of how big these wicks are. So I'm hoping see how big the wick is and how short the candle is. That's a lot of, that's a 50-50 chance of it could just go up or down. I think today is going to be like one of those choppy days, like sideways, because it doesn't have something big like this, big indicator. So for that, I might even wait a couple minutes into into 10. So like it might be like 10:05, 10:15, just to establish some sort of general direction first before I make my trade. This is the 5-minute right now. Showing all blues. We're almost at our, like it's starting to come back up here. But even on the 30-minute, it's going down. Like it's kind of, it's slowly coming up. You can see it's curving slightly as if it wants to come up based off of this bottom one here. So it hits it and then they're starting to go back up. The blue will go up first before any of the other colors. And so like whenever this candle closes, and let's say it closes at this blue line here, and then it opens up, you know, since it closed at the blue line, it's gonna open at the blue line. That this bottom blue EMA line, it's probably, it could just go not straight up, but it could go up a decent amount on the incline here. See on the 1 minute, it's slowly going back up. That's kind of what we would want. Like if it does hit this area right here, which is follow it across. This is where it kind of hit. This is one of the high points, and so there's a lot of like orders there. So it could just clear those orders. If it does, you know, and instead of bouncing down, so instead of it being a ceiling, then it goes through. We're looking to hit towards this area, which is basically the high of Friday. And so if it just goes straight through it, even though it kind of already hit it, it hit the, like this resistance a little bit, and then it bounces off this one and goes up, then I'm gonna do a long, which is just a buy order. Hopefully, if I do get this trade, which I hope pretty positive I might, but I don't know. Anything can happen. I'll pass my eval. Hopefully. I might need to make a little bit more because of my what is it? Because of my consistency percent is a little high. So I'll figure that out, but you know, hopefully it goes. And you can see right here how it did hit. You know, it's hitting the levels here. And it's bouncing back down just like this one. And so if it does close and it starts to curve down again, then it may just start to tank fast. Like this could be a higher low right now. And I could explain all of this. I'll do a quick crash course. Let's see. Wherever rectangle. Okay. So you got a green candle. You got a red candle. Green is up. Red is down. Let's see if I could do. Let's do a brush. Got a. Oh, that's a weird wick. And then on top of it, you got these, like a line. Then you have another line. Right? These are your wicks. So how it would work, 8 minutes. How it would work is, oh, let's make this bigger. Let's say here. Okay, so for a green candle, that's going up. That's called a long. They start at the bottom. They start at the bottom right here. So price, let's say for this one, it would start at 3838, right? You can see that on the far right. If it hit there, and then from there it would go up. This is, and then, oh wait, here. One second, let me just finish this candle off, and then I can explain it. Don't make fun of my candles. So it starts here, and then let's say it goes down, right? And then it goes back up. So this wick at the bottom here, this is where price went. So price started at 338. It went down all the way to 3835, right? And then it went back up. Let's say it just keeps going up. It's choppy in here, and it goes all the way back up to the peak of the peak of the wick, which is 3850, right? And then before the candle closes, it comes back down again. And right when a candle, let's say this, we're in the 1 minute time frame, and this 1 minute, it started here, it goes down here, it goes all the way back up, and then it goes down. So right at the end of the, like, 59 seconds, and then a minute hits, it closes at 38:45. That's what the big body is right here. So it starts here, closes at the top. If it was a sell or a short, which is going down, it would start here. Let me see if I could just drag all this real quick, just to make it better. Let's do this, and then like that. So where a short works, or a sell candle, right? That's where it starts is the top. So the top of it right here, it starts at the end. Let's say like if it's going up and then it's going down, it opens at the end of the candle close. And then, okay, it opens here, right? But then it's going all the way up. Like, okay, you're thinking it's gonna continue the price, And what it does is it's like it taps out at 38.50 and it comes back down. Okay, and oh wow, this is getting real low here at 38.39, and then it comes back up and it closes. So for a buy or for a long candle, it opens at the bottom, closes at the top. For a short, it opens at the top and it closes at the bottom. And I can show you that more in depth here. Right here. And so you see, let's say we started it right here and it went down. And since it's kind of jumpy right now, it opened here. It went all the way up to the very big wick at the top here, and then it came back down and it closed. And then since we're all jumpy, it's not going to be like exactly perfect. But within the time of it loading, let's say it started down here. It went back up again to, kind of try to test it, see if it's going to go up past it, but it didn't. And then it closes down at the bottom. And then the next one opens, let's say right out here, and it closes. It opens and closes. And you got to buy, so since it closed, it's going to open right at the close line. And then it goes up, closes. The next one is a sell. It opens here and it closes here. I hope that makes sense. That's the basic candle like structure, how things work. So how it would work. Oh wait, 1 second. We're at 10. Let's see what we're doing. Yeah, see, we're getting big. It's still curving up slightly. I'm just gonna get close out of this. Delete. Bye. Let's see, we got 30 seconds. 30 seconds to see where we're gonna start, and I could get rid of this big one here just to identify. So right now we might open here. It's my chart's been acting a little weird. So like sometimes it says that we close at the bottom. Like see how it's going down? Even though it should be a white candle. So it's gonna start down here. You see how it started down here and we're going up? It will most likely, it might continue to go up. Let me drop this down to the 1 minute. Yeah, see this? You got big longs here. This is a short candle. This is a white candle. But it might have counted because all these big price movements, what it started with. Started here and it closed down here. That would make the candle white. Or I guess red, but my colors are right. Yeah, see now it's going down. And you can see how fast this blue EMA line is tanking with it. So for me, if it passes this red line, then I'll take the short. Which that might be what's happening. I don't like, so if it's gonna short, I want the price to be below the red line. If I'm gonna go long, which is a buy, I want the price to be above the red line. I don't like going, like in the middle of it. So right now right, see how it is tanked there? So I do a market, sell, take profit 2 in, and then it might retrace. Just a little bit. I'm not sure. I wonder if my P&L thing is working. Profit and loss. Let's see how it goes. It's only $2 price movement right now. So I kind of went against my rules. Now is where I would make my stop loss. But for some reason, it's not letting me add my stop loss. Let's go back down to 30-minute. See, like now looking at the 30-minute, which I should have done earlier. It's kind of, it might be capped out. So this one, I'm not sure if this is going to completely follow through or not. So I got to be kind of on my close position. But if it does, it'll hit this line right here. So if it did hit this line, which kind of works out, then we'll be out, which is the right at the close lines of the previous day. Oh, it just took it. That was fast. That was real fast. It just took profit already. Yeah, that just took it real quick. Well, past that trade. That was quick. Yeah, see how it just blew through it right there? That was, I believe that was a $400 take profit. 1 second, let me check. Yeah, that right there was 348.68 take profit. Let me swap this one over because this one's weird. 1 second. I did the wrong one. This is the one I want. That's why it wasn't showing up on the screen there. But yeah, that was a first one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, see now look at that. We're just tanking now. But I caught it right here. Yeah, you see if I open this if I open it, you could see that the little red arrow down at the bottom there. Ugh, down at the bottom or right here. That's when I bought it or I sold it, I guess. And then down here in a course of 4 minutes, it hit my take profit and it's still going. It's still just tanking. But I'm gonna check my account and see if that was enough for it to pass. Hopefully it was. That'd be pretty cool. Alright. I didn't realize it muted itself. That's stupid. I've been talking this whole time. Basically what I'm saying is, I don't know if this is correct or not, but this candle here, it identifies as white because it was actual close. Even if it's blue, it says it's white. That's how I'm gonna see it. And basically, even if, so I guess I gotta repeat everything I just said. So even if I would have waited for my rules to follow through, like if, like 100% went through with my rules, and I waited until right here, at this point right here, where red, yellow, blue for a short, um, I still would have took profit. So say I got it, let's say probably right here or so at 37.88. It would have went up a bit, but then it would have dropped down and hit my $2 take profit. And that took 4 minutes. 4 minutes in and out. And I didn't even really try. Like the beginning, I was just kind of messing around. I wasn't paying attention to anything. I just waited until 10 o'clock hits. You can see this is the 10 candle. This is 10:01. A minute after 10 o'clock hits, I watched what direction it was going, and then I just followed through with that direction. So I could see how it started here and went down. If it would have started down at the bottom and went up, I probably would have bought, most likely. And like that's how confident I am in my strategy. Like everybody's strategy is different, but some people they don't like my strategy because you don't do you don't need to do anything. You just got to look at the candle and the next candle you buy or sell whatever the first like you just replicate what that first candle did. And 80% of the time it'll hit my 20 tick stop my take profit. So that's I don't know. I think it's one of the easier strategies. I found this out on my own. I thought it was something crazy, but then I looked it up and it's almost called velocity trading, but it's what I do. It's I guess kind of it's slightly different than velocity trading. Velocity trading is basically the same thing, but you're in the middle of the candle. But like one of the first 30 minute in the first 30 minutes, you just buy or sell whatever that it's gonna do, like, while the big momentum moves are happening. But my trading day is basically done. I don't think I'll take any more trades today. I try to just do one in and out. And if I wanted to, I could probably expand my stop loss sometime, or my take profit, geez. My take profit sometimes if I wanted more, a little bit more, but then I'll be messing up my win rate because what I could do, like, instead of if it hits 20 ticks 80% of the time, I could just bump my lot size up. And here you can see that it's starting to do a reversal. So right here, if I was in, let's say I did a short right here at the red, yellow, blue, I would have held it until worst case, if I didn't sell it here, I would have held it in here and got out in either way. Profit or not, I would have got out either way. Just because once it hits that, who knows what it's going to do after that. And who knows what it's going to do at the first place, but still, that's basically my stop loss. That's why I don't run a stop loss. My stop loss is when this candle hits my yellow line, I'm out no matter what. So that's why people they're like, oh, you should need a stop loss, and if you don't have a stop loss, you're letting your emotions go. But that's why I changed my colors, so I don't really I have no emotion at all because it's blue and white. It's not red is bad, green is good. It's just blue and white. And so if it like it just helps me like so much until to make those type of moves, to make that movement right there. So I could set my own stop loss. And it's like, oh, okay. If I hit it, I hit it. I'll get it tomorrow. Worst case tomorrow, like tomorrow's always there, so not always, but there's always another day, I should say. I'm just kind of rambling on because there's no one in this chat, but I'm pretty much done for the day. I think my buddy, I think he's still in a trade. I think he's in a trade right now on M&Q, or no, MES, which is the S&P 500. Um, let's see how that's doing. Yeah, see that one's crazy. This one's crazy. I believe it. You could still do it for bigger movements. Let's see if it goes in here. Like this is a 930. I'm not sure if this is an actual buy or sell. Which this one is blue, but it's sold. I don't know. But so either way here, if I did this, so this was a white candle, and I still sold, I still would have hit my take profit either way, no matter what. So like you could adapt it to anything you want. But I trade the MidCap 400 just because it's a lot smaller, and it doesn't have all that crazy noise. Like it's kind of think of it as the filtered S&P 500. It doesn't have all that noise to go through. It's kind of like a hidden gem in a way. I haven't seen anybody trade EMD before. But now I could get rid of these, or let me take at least a screenshot. So I have this. One sec.